Students, in this session, I am going to tell you about the third part of the lesson, the matchbox written by Ashapurna Devi. The last two sessions, I hope you have already understood the first two parts of the lesson. Let us pass on to the next part. Before going to the third part, let us have a revision of what we have gone through the last two. We have seen that Ashapurna Devi was comparing women with something else. Do you remember what it was? Yes, Ashapurna Devi was comparing women with matchbox. And there was a question why women are compared to matchbox, and it was very clear from the lesson that just like matchbox, women are very calm, quiet, meek, even though they have enough gunpowder or anchor or problems within them. That was the reason by which Ashapurna Devi compared women with the matchbox. And coming to the second paragraph, we could see that the main character in that lesson is Nomita. And while she was collecting the dress in order to hand it over to the washerman, she was collecting the clothes, and accidentally she saw a letter from her husband's pocket. And while going to the letter, she understood that it was addressed to her, and she looked at the postal seal and learned that the letter arrived there 3 days back. And there's another question comes. She became furious, and what was the reason by which Nomita became furious? And we learned it. It was clear that her husband didn't even inform about the letter to her, and he opened the letter, read the letter, and crumpled and twisted the letter and put it in his pocket. That was the reason by which Nomita became angry towards her husband. And the next thing is, who wrote the letter and what was the content of that letter? And we learned that it was written by her mother, and as far as content is concerned, it was about her usual problems, hardships faced by her mother. And I think there we stopped, and let us pass on to the next part. Before going to the lesson, just read the next part. I will show you the next area. You can do one more thing. If you have a textbook with you, read the text. Pause this video, read the text, then start seeing again. Okay. So read the text. Okay. Hope you have read the lesson. See, we have seen that Nomita forbade her mother in writing letters in postcards because anyone can read that letter. But this time the letter came in an envelope. Anyway, she felt angry towards her. You can see the words she kept. Why don't she let Nomita keep her self-respect, dignity? And so this time she decided to write to her mother that I can't do anything for you. Don't hope from me anything else. That was what she decided to tell or write to her mother. What do you understand from that? See, it is very clear that she felt that much offended when her husband and his family is going on insulting her mother and family. That is the reason. So she decided to tell her mother that don't expect anything from me. That doesn't mean that she doesn't like her mother. The next paragraph. Right then, Ajit steps into the room after finishing his Sunday bath. While she was thinking about her mother, letter, husband, everything, Ajit, her husband, came there. And Ajit understood that something wrong is there by looking. You can see the sentence. Ajit glances at her obliquely. Obliquely means നമ്മൾ സാധാരണ പറയും അല്ലേ, ഒരു ഇടക്കണ്ണിട്ട് നോക്കുക എന്നൊക്കെ പറയില്ലേ, മറ്റുള്ളവർ ശ്രദ്ധിക്കാത്ത രീതിയിൽ നോക്കുന്ന ഒരു പ്രോസസ്സ് അതാണ്. അപ്പോൾ നോക്കിയപ്പോൾ തന്നെ ഹി അണ്ടർസ്റ്റുഡ് ദാറ്റ് ഷീ ഈസ് നോട്ട് ഇൻ ഗുഡ് മൂഡ്സ്. ലെറ്റർ അവൾ കിട്ടി എന്ന് അജിത്തിന് മനസ്സിലായി. അതാണ് നമുക്കതിൽ നിന്ന് മനസ്സിലാക്കാൻ വേണ്ടി സാധിക്കുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ അതിൻ്റെ താഴത്തെ പാരഗ്രാഫ്, ലുക്ക് അറ്റ് ദി നെക്സ്റ്റ് പാരഗ്രാഫ്. Another handful of cash for this. See the usage. What do you understand from that usage? Another handful of cash for this. വളരെ ക്ലിയർ ആണ് അല്ലേ? അജിത്തിന് മദർ ഇൻ ലോയോടുള്ള കാഴ്ചപ്പാടാണ് നമ്മളിത് കാണുന്നത്. ഈ ഒരു പരിഹാസം ഇസ് എ കൈൻഡ് ഓഫ് ഇൻസൾട്ട് ഓർ ഹ്യൂമിലിയേഷൻ he's having towards his mother-in-law. അതാണ് നമുക്ക് ആ സെൻറ്റൻസിൽ നിന്ന് മനസ്സിലാകുന്നത്. See, then a conversation begins there and Nomita is asking her, why did you read the letter? Why did you read the letter? What was the response from Ajit? Look at his response. Letter? What letter? Oh, yes. Oh, I remember there was a letter from your mother. That was the response from him. That means he is just trying to make her that he has already forgotten about the letter. Actually, ആ ലെറ്ററിനെ കുറിച്ച് അദ്ദേഹത്തിന് നല്ല ബോധ്യമുണ്ട് നമുക്ക് മനസ്സിലാവും. പക്ഷേ ഹീസ് പ്രിറ്റൻഡിങ് ദാറ്റ് he doesn't remember, he's already forgotten about the letter. Clear, no? See, but Nomita is not ready to leave it. He went on asking questions again and again. You can see, why hadn't you got around it? Why? All these questions are asking. Then Ajit replies, what a nuisance. You can see the words from Ajit, what a nuisance. I have already forgotten about the letter. Nothing more. That is his response. Then look at the next response from Nomita. They usually ask the question and annotation. Liar. Nomita hisses like a snake. That sentence tells us how angry, the intensity of anger Nomita has. That is what that sentence tells us. See, while Nomita went on questioning him, he tries to justify his action. Let me ask you one question. How did Ajit justify his action? How did Ajit justify his action? His action means opening and reading the letter and not even mentioning about the letter to his wife. How did he justify? Come on, say. Got it? Yeah, it is there in the next part. Key. If I opened it, what's wrong with it? It's my own wife's letter. That's what he says. I have the right, a husband has the right to open and read the letter addressed to his wife. That is the justification made by Ajit. But Namita is not ready to leave the matter. She went on questioning him again and again. Then Ajit is asking her a question. What is that? What is that? Look at the next paragraph. If you are forbidding me from reading, that means there is something else in the letter. And somebody may be passing letters to you in secret. Can you imagine the response of Namita when Ajit made that statement, somebody may be passing love letters to you? See, the next sentence or response from Namita is very clear that it is from beyond her control. Look at the sentence. What is that sentence? Stop it. What a common vulgar man you are. What a common vulgar man you are. Okay, see, stop it, what a common vulgar man you are. Can you imagine the response from Ajit? Because Namita is calling him a vulgar man. She is addressing her husband. Can you imagine the response? What may be the response from Ajit? Just imagine the response, and you can note down the response in your notebook, and let us see whether your imagination, your response is right or not in the next session. Okay.